What is happiness, I hear you say? What helps us smile on those dreary days? What sends a tingle through our bones? What helps us talk in cheerful tones? How does it pick? How does it choose? When to come and when to move? How does it know to work its way through every single person like me and you? Some people try as hard as they can to steal it away from another man, but it's yours forever, it's yours to keep. Don't let them take something so deep. You must look within yourself when times are blue, because happiness is a thing that lives in you. Hello and welcome to Tito the Troddler. We're out in the Yorkshire Dales, or although I'm saying Yorkshire Dales, it's actually right on the border with Cumbria and Richmondshire, so I don't know whether we're inside or outside. But we're quite near Garsdale Head Station, and without giving too much away where we're going today, because it's really not important, this camp, it's not going to be the greatest weather, it's going to be muggy, overcast, drizzly, probably not that pretty, probably not that great from a scenic point of view. But this is a get away from it camp, and I'm going to one of my favourite places that I've ever wild camped. So I hope you enjoy this one, and I'm glad to have you along for the journey. A few more subscribers over the last few weeks thanks to Ale Trails, so hopefully they all jump on the wild camping as well. But for those that have been waiting for a wild camping video, today's the day. So yeah, I hope you enjoy it. Right, we're about halfway up the climb now. Well, I say halfway, maybe just a little bit less than halfway. Absolute pea super. So very, not much to see, as I said. It's not really that scenic in this. We're going further up into the mist, but in some ways it's quite eerie. I quite like it. So yeah, just making good progress. It's a good steady pull is this. It's not too severe. I think it's going to get a bit steeper up this next bit, but we haven't got that much left of a climb, and should be up at top near to where we want to go in next hour, and then we just got to walk over to the place that we're camping. So fingers crossed we'll be all right. I just want to get set up in good time, which I think I am, and then once I'm set up, I've just got to decant a little bit of water, and then we're sorted. About 2/3 of the way up the climb now. Absolute pea super, as I said. So it's been a really good steady pull, but I'll be glad to get to the top of here. Once we've got to the top, probably got about, I don't know, less than a kilometre to get to camp, so nearly the hard work done. Absolutely no views whatsoever, but not to worry, it's going to be lovely once we get pitched up. Right, finally made it to the high point of the climb. I've got to say I'm really glad about that. Just goes to show in winter everything takes longer. So I reckon I've been walking now at least 3 hours, and we're expected to do this in about 2 hours 40. So obviously a big pack, lots more to carry, and obviously just got to give yourself enough time. I think I've got enough time to get to camp. I think it's going to take me about half an hour-ish, something like that. And then I just need to get pitched up as soon as possible, decant some water, and then we can start to relax. But yeah, can't see a damn thing, as you can see. Absolute misty as heck, but nonetheless still enjoying it, loving it, love being out. Right, all set up right at the side of the town, so that's been good. Tent's pitched nicely, really. Really tough walk in this sort of like last sort of, I don't know, 15-20 minutes. It's totally off pace, which means nobody's going to be down here tonight. But it is really been a bit of a pet neck, and I'm a bit tired if I'm being truthful. But anyhow, we're all set up, and we've got all this water decanted, so that's it. We're all filtered, so we're all ready to go now. So I think I'm just gonna get out of my wet clothes, get us something nice and dry and warm, get a bit of rouge opened up, and crack on with a bit of tea, I think. But I might have a little I might have a little snooze because it's only about 4 o'clock. But I'm really tired, so I might just grab an hour. Anyhow, we'll catch up with you in a bit. Right, so getting tucked in. Very soon we've got this real termat chicken curry, so we're gonna give that a bash. You don't need to watch me eat it, do you? There's nobody who wants to see that. So anyhow, we'll get this tucked into it. Glass of rouge as well. So a bit of Chateau Beaumont, 20 quid a bottle. Absolutely splendid it is. Anyhow, I'll get this down my neck, and then I've got a few things to tell you. Right, I've had my fill. So we've had that chicken curry, really good, real termat, expensive but good. I just cannot be bothered doing anything more exotic at this time of year. Even though it is mild, it's been a rough day really up way up. It's not been a right lot to see, and it's been a tough, steady slog. But enjoyed it nonetheless, and just glad to get here, and glad to get pitched up before it got dark, and managed to filter my water and everything. So we're all set up, and just had a lovely tea, and you know, I've had a bit of wine, and I'm just relaxing. So I think I'm going to get all my pieces on the camera now, and then I can relax. But it's going to be an early night tonight, definitely. So without any further ado, on to the joke of the trip, or should I say jokes of the trip. So the first joke is, I were in the kitchen cafe in Crossroads the other week, and blow me, guess who were on the table? None other than Gary Kasparov, ex-world chess champion. Anyhow, I asked him, I says, Gary, any chance you could pass me salt and pepper? Took him 26 minutes. Right, okay, not very good, but anyhow, I won't ease you in that one. So the second joke is, I've got this mate, and he were always complaining that his wife was flat-chested. And I said to him, he says, that's nothing. He says, I says, my wife's like this. He says, what? She's got massive breasts. I says, no, she's got arthritis. That's best I could do, I'm afraid, but they'll have to do for you. Talking about chess, when I was growing up, there used to be a programme called Why Don't You? And just either side of that, there was a programme about how to play chess, and I think that's what got me into chess in the first place. And it talked about a chess player called Paul Morphy, who started at 8 years old and was an absolute prodigy. The man was a genius, died quite young, unfortunately. But yeah, Paul Morphy had this thing where basically he wouldn't look up from the board until he knew he were in a position where he was going to win. And when he basically knew he was going to win, he looked up and stared straight at his opponent. Must have been a bit of an heartbreaker for his opponent as soon as he put his head up and realised that he was going to lose. But yeah, Paul Morphy, check him out. Right, so a bit of news. Channel's been going well last few weeks. Had quite a lot of footfall from the ale trails. Certainly Manchester one's doing very well, and Huddersfield and Halifax one's been well received. So I don't know whether there's just a wider audience for that type of thing than there is wild camping or what, I don't know. But I'm not going to make any apologies for just doing what I feel like, because that's, I think, what a channel's about. And I'm sorry that it's not always wild camping, and I'm sorry that it's not always, travel vlogs, and I'm sorry it's not always ale trails or other stuff. And I'm just sort of contemplating. I might start doing a little bit on wine, because I'm big into my wine, and just like a beginner's guide to wine, so I might do that. But I mean, I just hope you all hang in there. I mean, subscriptions are slowly rising, not to any great extent. I think I'm up at about 238 or something like that, which I'm pleased about. You know, it's not going down anyhow. I lose one and then I get one back and then I get a couple more, so I must be doing something all right. But like I said, footfall has been pretty good. So thank you all for watching. That's all I can say. I hope you carry on watching. Another bit of news that might just scupper me a little bit on all my sort of filming is I've gone back in at property market, or should I say me and my wife have gone back in at property market. So we bought the house behind us. I live in a back-to-back terrace house, so we bought the house behind us. And we haven't decided what we're going to do with it yet, whether we're going to do it up or rent it out. We were going to knock through, but apparently they don't like that, so we're obviously definitely not going to do that. But anyhow, either way, it's going to scupper me because there's going to be a load of work to do. And I'm really not really looking forward to it, but I think in long term it'll be worth it. Only time will tell. But yeah, so that's a little bit of a catch up on that. Right, last thing tonight before I switch off. I might come back later if I have too much to drink or I don't fall asleep, but no promises. But yeah, so last thing is the album of the trip, and the album of the trip this time is going to be Stars, which I think is a sort of best of album of the group The Cranberries. And I had a bit of a downer on Cranberries because I thought they were a bit influenced about, you know, the conflict in Ireland, and I weren't right keen on all of that lot. But anyhow, as it transpired, the song Zombie is actually about, she wrote it about as a protest after the two kids got killed in Warrington. You know, when they set a bomb off and what have you. So in all honesty, all she was basically talking about in that song was that it were all futile. And I'm really glad that Ireland seems to have calmed down a bit anyhow. Seems to be better, and just a shame we can't get it right in the rest of the world, innit? But I don't understand needless death. I understand there's reasons why people don't like each other for whatever reason, but I often think they should just get together and play drafts and stuff like that. There's got to be a better way forward, is my opinion. But anyhow, nonetheless, the album of the trip is Stars by the Cranberries. Definitely worth a listen. Right, good morning. What an absolutely splendid camp that was last night. I had my food and my drink and got into Nodsville. Went to sleep pretty early. Don't know, I reckon it'd be about 6 o'clock or something like that. Anyway, I woke up about 11 o'clock. Woke up, went for a rusty lee, and then put a coffee on and got the old whiskey out and finished the whiskey off. I didn't bring too much with me, just about right last night, just perfect, not too much. So I feel pretty good this morning. And it's about, I don't know, it's about 7 o'clock, so just going to have some porridge now and then the coffee, and then we're going to get packed up. I'm going to get back down, so I want to go to a pub, get Sunday roasting, I think, today. But yeah, I can't stress it enough, just the joy of being out. I mean, you can't see, it's a right pea super outside still. Navigating off's going to be quite good fun. But, you know, there's been no views to be had. And, you know, you can argue what's point in coming, but the reset for me on these trips, I just feel brilliant. And you know what? I had a really, really, really good night's sleep. I feel so relaxed, so happy days. Right, so we're all packed up now. And obviously, as always, leave no trace, just a bit of flat ground, that's all we've left. An absolutely brilliant camp. Like I say, good job I've got navigation off this devices to help me off this hill, because it might be a bit tricky otherwise, but yeah, probably going to take me 3 or 4 hours to get down. Good thing is, once this really boggy section, getting back to top of this hill, once I've got to that section, at least it's a defined path most of the way, so should be fairly easy. I will touch him on way down, but obviously I'm not going to record too much because I didn't really have a lot to say, and I think I've said most of what I want to say, but I will tune back in with you soon. Oh, right, back at the top of the climb. That actually wasn't so bad. Managed to follow the stream and give me a path up, which is a lot better than getting down actually the other day, so we know that for next time. But yeah, visibility not getting any better, but at least we're on a defined path now. Just got one little climb, it sort of drops and then goes back up to another little climb. Then once we've got a little climb, it's downhill all the way, so thankfully I should get down a bit quicker than it took to get up. Right, so we're nearly back at the car. It's been a good walk down as that. I've certainly done it a fair bit quicker than what they're going up. I think I've saved at least an hour. But yeah, it's been a fabulous camp as that. Really enjoyed it. Like I say, not much to look at, but just so relaxing and so entertaining. Really enjoyed it. So Anyhow, until next time, thank you for watching and we'll catch you very soon. Cheers.